Charged with perjury. Senior Deputy Marshal Rhonda Wise accused of falsifying a probable cause statement, all after a fatal hit and run back in early November that claimed the life of 59-year-old Michael Pruden. It stems from Wise's Google search findings about a specific headlight piece that was found at the scene. Charges against the driver, 53-year-old Gloria Trejo, were dropped the next month after issues with that case arose. Missouri Governor Mike Kehoe is indeed calling lawmakers back to Jeff City for a special session next week. Not only will they be considering incentives to keep the Chiefs and Royals in the state.
If Missouri does not put some sort of offer forward, I think the risk is real that they don't stay here.
They'll also be talking about more aid for tornado victims. Your news is a service of a Keller Pump in Seneca. For guaranteed quality well services and water treatment, trust a family that's been doing it for over 15 years. For details, see kellerpump.com. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-782-1310. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright on KIX 102.5.
We'll see clouds today with highs in the low 70s. Rain moving through overnight, sticking around tomorrow as well, as we see highs in the upper 60s. Partly cloudy and low 50s overnight Thursday. Sunshine mid-70s for Friday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is showing some clouds over the 4 states.
57 in Reeds, 59 in Pittsburgh, 59 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge. It's being brought to you by Josh Meeker at Country Financial, and today we're featuring Gerald from Joplin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, Gerald. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to the KIX website. There on the main page is a button you can hit that'll tell you how to upload your audio.
We're just 15 minutes away from your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
Here's Jason Aldean,
On the
who,
fourth,
by the way, is the guest co-host on Backstage Country with Elena all this week.
so you can listen starting at 7 o'clock tonight.
Every single night this week.
It's KIX 102.5. What's 40?
The kid doing the KIX Kids Pledge.
I was like, what are you doing? What's up with our chat this morning?
You need to move your... I don't know. It's here. It's showing it over here, but it's not showing up here. I think it disconnected. What is changing all the time? All right, so there's no chat in the video.
If anyone can, it's you. I believe in you. Why would it disconnect? Good morning. Megan, Jimmy, Christy, good morning. Kate, good morning. The rah-rah, good morning. Is Mad Max officially in the house? Do you have to restart it for it to work again?
Obviously working. We've never had this problem before, so I don't know how to address this.
Jimmy says, Randy was touching buttons yesterday. Was he?
Was not.
What's it show? Is the URL? Yeah, it's still there. Strange. Randy was actually paying attention to us yesterday. He wouldn't do that. So tell me how it's going, Sarah. Have Max and Maddie work things out? Do we have pictures? Yes, pictures. See, read my mind. Oh, look at his little face. Oh, he's so cute. That's strange.
Never, ever.
Well, hopefully it won't be a thing again for a while.
Surprise.
He did it. He done fixed it.
Restream, one of the many other wonderful things about it. Every now and then it just signs us out.
She won't let him do anything. Is she pouncing on him all the time? Stop that. How was everyone's long Memorial weekend? Crazy to think that it's Wednesday. It doesn't feel like Wednesday at all. Morning, Lana. Morning, Christine. How you doing? Melissa, good morning. Jimmy says wet and long.
What? Jimmy?
Her weekend.
Oh.
Was wet and long.
Adjectives, people. Adjectives.
Wet and rainy. Ready for Mr. Sun to come out anytime now. You and I both.
Well, by this weekend it will. We'll be done with blackberry winter, and then you can go pick blackberries.
Yay.
And get ticks.
No. And open pools?
Yeah. I plan to do mine this weekend, I think, because I know we're done with the cold weather after this.
And it's fixing to start getting pretty warm. By Monday, 85.
Yep. 86. 85 on Monday, 84 on Tuesday, but a chance of rain, but that's fine. I mean, we're back. We're into the hot temperatures then. It's really been late this year.
Yeah?
Yeah, blackberry, although, again, it always happens right around, when was the tornado? Was it is May 22nd?
Second.
Yeah, so right around there. It was right after the tornado that we had the cold snap that year, because I remember working out in it.
Mm-hmm.
And we just had all that warm weather leading up in the couple weeks beforehand.
No, congratulations.
Do they have a definition?
Katie got engaged. That's so exciting.
It's a colloquial term for a cold snap or chill that often occurs in late spring or early summer.
Here we go.
Typically around the time blackberries are blooming. KIX 102.5, the four states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 710.
We'll see clouds today. A high near 72. It is 59 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast. Believe it or not, it is going to warm up finally and be sunny by the weekend.
We'll tell you all about it in just 15 minutes.
And we've got your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound just 9 minutes from now.
I got to do is be caller number 5 at 720. Tell us what the secret sound is, and the cash jackpot is yours.
Here's Easton Corbin.
On the four states, #1 for cash.
KIX 102.5.
I can't believe we haven't got a winner yet.
Yeah, I really thought we would have a winner on this one. I thought this one was a lot easier than it has been.
We're not keeping the amount on the calendar, or did I just miss it? I missed it. It's there. So can you tell us the story? How'd the proposal go? Who, what, when, where, why? All the good stuff.
Katie's getting married?
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple guys on here that are going to be really disappointed now, Katie.
You know, the KIX studio is a great place to get married.
Hey, what? No, it isn't. You proved that.
It was such a great time.
Pastor Greg Scott joined. Pastor Greg.
Honestly, I don't know what to say, but I said yes. Major says, I'm so disappointed. I spelled her name wrong.
What did he spell it as? Where did I miss that?
Do you spell it Katie instead of Kaite?
Oh, yeah, I guess you would, wouldn't you? I would, too. Don't feel bad, Woody. It's her parents drinking too much that caused her to be spelled this way in the first place. I mean, it's K-I-T.
Kaite.
K-I-T is her name.
Oh, it could be Kate.
Wait, we are bequeathing.
Ew.
That is what you
I don't like that
That
word.
is what you shall be now forever known as. K-I-T. It's like Shiala.
Shiala.
K-I-T.
K-I-T, yes.
Bridget!
Morning, Harry.
She's
Morning,
getting ready
Floyd.
to get rid of that name. K-I-T is your name.
K-I-T.
We just bequeathed all over you.
Ew. Sorry. When is the KIX fam lunch? Did we put it on the calendar yet?
I think so. June something or the other.
It's not on there. It's June 14th.
It is 2 on there, isn't it?
It's not on there.
Well, maybe that's by intention.
So it is June 14th, 1:30 at Bricktown. Is that right?
Yeah.
See, Megan knows what she's talking about. She said radio weddings are fun. It's 1:30, right? KID says no radio wedding.
Thank
He
you,
vetoed that
KID.
one.
KIDD?
KIDD. June 14th, 1:30 Bricktown. Thank you, Megan.
KIT, yes.
KID.
Like that car that David Hasselhoff drove during the 80s.
Have you told Big Dave yet?
No. So if I embed the chat, they can't interact with that embed.
No. Just so they can interact cross platforms on their own platform of choice.
I guess.
No, good job.
He prosed. He prosed down at the falls.
Oh, that's so romantic.
Said, okay, Adi, would you marry me, make me the happiest man in the world? And then the falls began to wash over him. He's like, please hurry up. I'm drowning here.
Section, seat, and row number, so not general admission, I'm guessing.
PU my ticket.
Pick up.
In other words, she already picked up her tickets.
That's what it
These
sounds like.
are VIP tickets, Dorinda. There are GA tickets, but the ones that we gave you are VIP, so you are in a special section. They are the numbered seats.
You is a very important person.
They are not general admission. They're VIP.
Man, I wish I would have known you were coming, Dorinda. I still have your hat from Daniel just sitting on my desk. I should put it up front. Whenever she comes, please give this hat to Dorinda. Morning, Kitty.
So the Indy 500 this last week on Memorial Day. You know,
Yes. Big race.
it was on Sunday.
Left turn.
Connor Daly had a delay at the start on Sunday, and afterwards he admitted to a banquet hall full of people that he had peed in his race car. I got thinking about this. All of them do, don't they?
I would
don't they
assume
wear
so.
Depends. I thought they wore like an undergarment that they could do whatever in.
I mean, they can't exactly take time to stop and go to
Right.
the bathroom and come back.
500 miles, right? So he peed as he was waiting for it to start, though. So at the
Ew.
very beginning, so he told everyone, he goes, I was sitting on the grid and I was like, this is the best car I've ever been in my whole life. I'm going to have to pee in this thing. And he said, I literally did the entire race sitting in my own pee.
Randy, I just realized you're not even on camera.
You want to fix it? It's weird how the two are no longer met. It's too low. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country
Your chance to get to win the secret sound right after Kane Brown.
on KIX 102.5. push it down. Down, or you can take it off there. There you go. That's perfect. Almost. It's a little too high. Well, you can tighten that little adjustment right there. No. I'm still. And it's too low. So I'm like cut off. Here, just raise this. There you go. Ah-da-da-da-da-da-da. Stupid cameras.
The whole first 25 minutes of you not even on camera. And no one said anything. Why did anyone say
They're all
anything?
jerks, you
Guys.
turncoats, you KIDs. So the Connor Daly, he led the race for several laps during the 500, but he finished 8th, so not number 1.
Morning, Dustin. Morning, Kelsey. Kelsey, how you feeling?
You know those drivers really go in those things.
Yeah, they do. They really
Really go in them. His new nickname, by the way, is now Puddles. Remember the days when we didn't know the bathroom habits of our heroes? Wasn't that nice?
Right. Morning, Christopher. Oh, Dorinda said she asked at the desk and she said not VIP. Only had the one pair that was, and that's why I asked. But yeah, if it's a designated seat and stuff, it ought to be VIP, right?
Yep. She may be confusing that they're not part of the VIP package, so you do not get all access pit passes with these. That's a different contest entirely. They're just tickets, but they are numbered seated tickets.
We had too much Randy yesterday. Let him sit out for a bit. I just figured Randy was busy. I know, story of his life.
See, tickets for Friday night are VIP reserved seats. This is the email from the promoter themselves, not just from Jill.
Mm-hmm.
One grand prize winner gets 4 front row reserve seats. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 720.
We'll see mostly cloudy skies today with a high near 72. It is 59 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 5 minutes. But right now, it's time for you to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
We've got $352.50 up for grabs. If you can be caller number 5 at 417-623-1025.
And tell us, what is this sound?
What do you think? What's that sound?
623-1025. Be caller number 5 and tell us and win all the cash.
In the 4 states, number 1 for cash.
I thought to send an email to Brandy or whoever it was. I don't know who Dorinda talked to. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller 1, keep trying.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller 2, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 3, keep trying.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 4, hurry up and go right back.
Hi, Morning KIX. Who is this? Michaela, where are you from? From Pittsburgh? Michaela from Pittsburgh.
You are caller number 5.
All right, Michaela. It's your chance to win the cash.
$352.50.
If you can tell us, what is this sound? She says the ball dropping in a pinball machine.
For $352.50, that is not it.
Oh, Michaela, but we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $377.50.
And give you another chance to guess and win tomorrow morning at 7:20. Thanks, Michaela. Have a good day. Oof. Good luck today, Major.
What's Major doing?
He's getting a major cleaning today done on his teeth.
Well, of course it's a major cleaning. I mean, it's major. It wouldn't be like a Samuel cleaning. It'd be a major cleaning.
Christine was caller too. Christopher says, do you have to pay for the pits this year?
Yeah.
You got 1 minute. You good? No cans, no balls.
Darn. The most apathetic sounding darn.
Darn.
Yeah, pit
All right.
passes are something totally different.
We're at 30 seconds.
What you got was seats. And they are reserved VIP seats. You don't have to fight for a position.
That's nice.
Or bad, depending on where they put you.
Did you just give it to all the KIX fan folks? All the tickets?
Yeah.
Oh.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for cash.
Looking for caller number 5 to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
Michaela from Pittsburgh.
You are caller number 5.
All right, Michaela. It's your chance to win the cash.
$352.50.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
Is it a pinball machine? Like the ball dropping down?
She says the ball dropping in a pinball machine.
For $352.50, that is not it.
Darn.
Michaela, but we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $377.50.
And give you another chance to guess and win tomorrow morning at 7:20.
All right. Thank you.
When is it?
June 6th.
Oh, yes.
Our tickets are for June 6th. They are a $45 value each, so $90 for the pair.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to be at Buffalo Run on Thursday, I believe.
Yes. June 5th from 5 to 7.
Not tomorrow, Thursday. Week from tomorrow.
MJ is going to be out there this Saturday night for Eli Young Band. Broadcasting live out there from 5 to 7.
That'll be fun.
Except for the fact MJ's there. I mean, other than that, it'll be a good time. So we need to really promote that he's giving away tickets. So we gave away 6 pair. He's got another 6 pair he's doing. Is it 6 pair? Whatever it is. And we may need to help with some of that. So we might need to do like 1 more pair. And 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 more pairs. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we could do a pair too. I thought we could do like this huge prize package on Friday. We could also save and do them next week if we wanted to, but next week we're booked every week, but we've also got Cassville Rodeo tickets. So I've got 2 4-packs of those to give away next week. Plus Bailey Zimmerman tickets, 10 pair, plus MJ's gone some next week. And we really need to get to work fleshing out June.
Got to hear the baby heartbeat yesterday. Oh my gosh, January 17th? That was my mom's birthday. She was January 17th and I'm January 18th. Great days. Great days to be born. Oh, I'm so excited for you guys. Hope Kelsey's feeling okay. You're excited too, Major? Thomas Rhett Thursday. Friday, the monster truck. Saturday, I crawled. Man. Shaped up to have a great weekend, Dorinda. Bye, KID. Congratulations again. Thanks for sharing your good news with us. You having a lot of morning sickness, Kelsey? It wasn't so bad with the boy, but with Beans, oh my gosh, I was sick as a dog. Morning sickness. Dorinda says, plus Friday is Danny's doctor appointment in Kansas City that Paul is taking her to. Is this just a checkup?
Right.
It was really bad with my daughter, so it's got me thinking this one is a girl. Yeah, actually, yeah.
Gina thinks she can tell.
If it's a boy or a girl.
Don't try your witchcraft on this poor expectant mom.
Well, Megan says Lucy wouldn't let her keep anything down. All three of us with our girls had
She thinks she can tell by how they're
morning
carrying,
sickness.
how high. Or
Yes,
low
I've heard that before.
I'm like,
Boys carry higher.
just stop.
I've also heard some people say that if you're pregnant with a girl, your face breaks out more or something like that because she steals your beauty. I don't know.
That sounds accurate.
I know. There was a guy. So this is when I was pregnant with Beans, I worked at Dollar General as manager for a little bit. And there was a guy who came through my line and he smelled so bad. And I was trying to check him out like as fast as I possibly could because I was like, I'm gonna throw up.
I remember carrying groceries out for people when I was a teenager at the grocery store I worked at and almost hurling.
Oh yeah.
People's cars. Unbelievable.
Disgusting. And also like I'm pregnant.
How do you
I'm
live
super
like this?
sensitive to smells at this point. Like it was terrible. And so I get the guy checked out. He leaves. I immediately go to the bathroom. The bathroom's locked. There's somebody in there. I went outside and I puked in a bush behind Dollar General because I was so sick.
Nice. Good times.
Mhm.
Good times.
Oh, interesting. Dorinda says hers was her son. I don't know then. Here we go.
There we go. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
Don't forget that today is Wednesday.
Not Tuesday. It feels like Tuesday, but it's Wednesday.
And that's because we're having a short week.
I feel like somebody ought to apologize for the short week.
Well, we'll make someone do that right after Luke Combs.
On KIX 102.5.
You gave me the look. Don't believe all of those. My daughter-in-law had all the symptoms for a girl, but it's a boy.
Yeah. I was even told that it was a boy. Gina says I was not told that, but I clearly remember hearing them say, oh, look, a boy.
Mm-hmm.
And it was not a boy. And by the way, they don't look, kindly on attempts to trade out or to get your money back or anything like that. None of them. Not the hospital, not your wife, not family members, not the kid later in life when they hear about this because other relatives tell them that so much.
It's not Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And then, of course, there's that, what is that? The Chinese birth chart. Like, if you're this age and you conceive in this month, right? Then you will have a boy or a girl or whatever. And I know there are some people who swear by that. I remember looking it up, but I don't remember if it was accurate for Beans of the Boy. That one said girl for Cheyenne, too. Wow. I didn't get too sick with my son, but my daughter, I was sick all day long. Yeah, morning sickness is one of those like phrases that lies. There was nothing just morning about it. It is at 24/7, 365. Megan says, Chinese chart is what I followed both times. It worked for you. Interesting. Oh, here we go. Go. 3 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 734.
We'll see mostly cloudy skies today with a high near 72. It is 59 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at 4 states, news and weather in just 25 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to know, what is the weirdest food you've ever tried?
It's the weirdest food you've ever eaten. We've had some pretty weird ones in here. Remember the time we ate the Vietnamese eel?
Yes, which
pickled eel.
It had gluten in it, so more for you.
Yeah,
I had to eat the mudfish, though, and that was awful.
Tasted like mud.
It really did. Oh, and we ate cat food in here. Does that count? That's pretty weird.
That's not real food, but yeah, I guess so. So the weirdest food you've ever tried or you've ever seen someone try, you can tell us about that at 623-1025 or on Facebook, and we'll be talking about that in the next hour.
And we're still getting you signed up to win tickets to go see the Eli Young Band this Saturday night at Buffalo Run Casino and Resort.
But you better hurry, because we've only got about 10 minutes left for you to get signed up before we find out who the winner is at 7:50.
So text the word tickets to 417-623-1025 to get entered to win.
Is it just me or is this whole week off?
This week is super off because today, believe it or not, is Wednesday. It's not Tuesday, which I know it feels like because we all had Monday off.
I have to stop and think, okay, wait a minute. It's Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday. So there's just 2 more days till the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Which sounds like a great thing, except for this fact. You've still got to do 5 days worth of work.
Wait a second. You just got to squeeze it into 4 days.
Yeah. So it's not that great of a thing when you really stop and think about it.
Man, there was a silver lining there, and you just kind of scribbled it in
You're welcome.
Blue and black.
I feel like somebody ought to apologize for this.
Okay, well, the work week isn't going to apologize for itself.
But luckily, we've got Mr. Morgan Freeman to do it for it.
Hello, I am your short work week. I'd like to sincerely apologize that your job expects you to do the same amount of work as a normal week. You'd think 4 days would be great, but corporate America still finds a way to crush your soul. You tried to get ahead last Friday, but there was no stopping the tsunami of emails flooding your inbox. Monday, you were off, but now your whole week is off. Oh, I'm also sorry that you'll never be able to retire. Apologetically yours, your short work week.
Chinese calendar's never been wrong for either of my kids. For this one, it does say it's a girl. Interesting. Well, I hope that you're able to still find some relief, Kelsey. I know it's really hard to be in the thick of it. that first trimester.
It's going to be the thick of it.
Morning, Thomas. Morning, Roxanne.
Roxanne! Hey, you don't have to put out the red light, okay? I just hear her. Yeah, you've heard that one time too many, right, Roxanne? Jen will never go to another dentist.
Yeah, see, that's how it was for me too, Melissa. I was nauseous with my boy. Morning sickness all day with beans. Happy birthday to your grandson. The big 2-1. All stick without the ick. That's what my chomp says. I just realized that. Interesting phrase. I hope so, Kelsey. Just take it easy. Try to get the rest that you need. Ginger lollies helped your nausea. A whiff of rubbing alcohol pad occasionally. One of the only things that helped me was orange Gatorade. And I don't know if it was it had to have been a mental thing. I don't know. But only the orange Gatorade, not blue or purple. The purple one was my favorite. But orange Gatorade, and I could only sip it. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Thomas. Yes, KIX fam dinner is going to be June 14th. June 14th at 1:30 at Bricktown. You did not do a Twisted Tuesday yesterday. Morning, Gary Crow. How you doing? Gary, you ought to come to lunch with us. Doing a KIX fam lunch.
Yeah, he should come. Gary?
Saturday the 14th, 1:30 at Bricktown here in Joplin.
Everybody's going to be there. Or be square, or as some of them are as talented enough they can do both.
Megan says, don't forget to call the winner.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank
Megan.
you, Megan.
Always keeping us on top
She
of
is
things.
on it. She reminded me yesterday, and I forgot to look at her reminder.
hilarious in a really, really sad kind of way. Oh, Major says, don't forget to call the winner. And he
What?
did the same. Did you just copy
Talking
and paste
about
what she said?
Major?
He did the eyes and everything. Okay, see, that's the thing, Melissa. With my daughter, was it my daughter? I was going to say, with my daughter, I don't remember having a lot of acid reflux. I did not. But with my son, I had a lot of acid reflux. And then also a lot of like carpal tunnel things going on in my hands. My hands would tingle and stuff a lot. Major says he's just being stupid and to ignore him. Yeah, the boy had a ton of hair when he was born. Ton of hair, and it was really dark. And then once he started losing his hair, he had red hair start coming in. Yay! Gary says he'll definitely be there if he's not driving.
Awesome.
Scooby-Doo-Dooby-Dooby. Okay. Phone's ringing.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. No, you got the right number. You just used the wrong dialing process to make that call. So aren't you glad you called? We are too. We're so glad that you called. You know, it's been a long time since you've called.
Well, how you been? What's new?
Who were you trying to reach?
That's a little nosy, don't you think?
Well, I have a right to ask. She did call us. Oh, too late for that. But thanks anyway.
Thanks,
Bye.
bye-bye. She didn't want to play.
That turned into a whole thing.
Major's been here every day?
Yes.
Really? Wow.
Were you here on Monday, though, Major? I don't remember seeing you on Monday.
Look at you turning over this leaf. I wish there's a way that we could just hang out and play a board game after the KIX fam lunch at Bricktown.
I'm so glad that
Because I really want to play Moose Master with everyone. I think it would be so much fun. Moose Master is the game that inspired the rules in the cup that we were drawing and doing that one
was
time.
horrible.
It was so fun. That's where that came from. Dingle dangle, zippity doo dah, lippy dibby doo ha.
Thursday? Yes.
None of us were here Monday except for you. Yeah, just Randy and I. Today's not Monday. Today's Wednesday. Ten seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen
Here's Luke Bryan.
on KIX 102.5.
Isn't it so interesting how the hair just changes as they age? And then as you continue to age, it continues to change. bring it, or I'm bringing a pack of tortillas, and it'll be the tortilla challenge out in the patio section. I've wanted to do that with Randy. I think that would be so fun.
What with Randy?
The tortilla challenge. You know what that is? You don't know what the tortilla challenge is?
No.
Oh my gosh, we have failed him. I could have sworn I've shown this to you before. Okay, so you take a sip of water, okay? And then you do rock, paper, scissors, and whoever wins gets to slap the other one, okay? With the tortilla.
With a tortilla, with the floppy tortilla. I think I have seen this. It's a little painful. Why do you have to take a drink of water so you spit if you laugh? You spit water all over him. What? Okay, I see why now.
The phone's ringing. We got a minute 20. I just don't know that Bricktown would appreciate us loitering just to play a board game.
Yeah. I feel like they wouldn't.
He's coming. He never gets to come. Oh, Megan, I'm so excited.
Who?
Blake.
Oh, nice.
It's going to be a good crowd. $35 seconds. Yeah, we're talking about how proud of you we are. You've shown up every day. 25 seconds. He gets off at 2. Oh, okay. Well, when we get closer to the date, I'll touch base with everyone and kind of get a idea of how many folks to expect. So we can let them know. Here we go. 5 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see mostly cloudy skies today, a high near 72. It is 59 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at 4 states news and weather in just 9 minutes. Also in the next hour, we're going to be talking about the weirdest food that you have ever tried or you've ever seen someone try.
623-1025 to call or text or tell us on Facebook.
But we've been getting you signed up to win tickets to go see Eli Young Band this Saturday night at Buffalo Run Casino and Resort.
And our system's picked a winner. Are you ready to call him?
Yeah. While we're doing that, let me remind everybody that MJ is going to be broadcasting live before the show. So he'll be out there from 5 to 7. 5, 5, 7, 5 till 7, 5,
No,
7, 7, 5, 7.
You can't just put 5s and 7s in there. You have to actually put the phone number.
What do you mean can't? I just did. Don't tell
I don't
me
know who
what
you're
I
gonna
can
call
and
then.
can't do, you communist.
Okay.
You don't get to tell me. You don't get to
But
be
you just
the
put 5s and
dictator
7s
of
in there.
my
We're not
phone
actually going to call the
usage.
winner.
Whatever.
Hello,
Is this Doug Moses?
this is he.
Let my people go.
It's the Mr. Moses.
Mr. Moses. How long's your beard, Doug?
Actually, it's just a couple inches, Randy.
Oh, man, you got to get
Okay.
on that. If you expect to be able to get Pharaoh to pay any attention to you, you got to have a beard and you got to have a big, long staff. Or at least that's what Charlton Heston says.
Hey, wait a second. Randy.
Now we're getting personal.
Leave it to Jen to
Hey,
take
no!
something innocent said and drag it to the gutter.
Oh, please. We all know what you meant talking about
was
his long
talking
staff.
Bible
Oh, my
stuff.
gosh.
You know, it turned into a snake and then back again.
Randy,
Try New Cialis.
you know what we're really talking about this morning, Doug?
I don't.
I hope it's something with tickets, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
you won Eli Young Band tickets. Congratulations.
Fantastic. Oh, my gosh.
You're going to go see him this Saturday night at Buffalo Run Casino and Resort.
All right. Well, hey, appreciate it, guys.
Just tell us who's the Four States concert connection, Doug.
KIX 102.5.
Good gracious.
Yeah.
Ooh, and chat's coming this time. I love it.
She really doesn't. She just was saying yesterday. I hope he doesn't.
Chad's been trying to make the last couple of them.
I don't think on Radiothon Day we're not going to be doing our stuff.
Probably not. I don't remember how we did it last year, to be real honest with you.
It's on the exact same day of the week and everything, corresponding week.
Mm-hmm.
So it just says Radiothon, ticket giveaway.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'll just put the topic down there like I did last year.
You gonna come, Kelsey?
BTL. Oh, Big Trouble in Little China. But you didn't like that.
Yeah. Kyle thought it was great. I was pretty bored.
Bong, whatever his name was.
Yay, Kelsey! Well, you're gonna be missed, Thomas. Sorry, you can't make it this time. Oh my gosh, I love the fries. So much better than this meat stick. Why?
Stupid leap year.
Stupid leap year. Ew.
This might work actually because of the radio.
Mm-hmm. I assume not. Whoa, it's Thomas and Thomas. It's a double dose of Tom. All right. Model out in LA. Did you talk about the
Yep.
Okay.
No, what? Where?
Which nation swears the most? Okay.
I think we did that last week, didn't we? That's been up there a while. What about the first two, the ones we were talking about earlier?
May 26th. It came out on Monday. You would have had to do it.
I guess not.
We didn't do it on Monday, so it would have been you yesterday or not at all.
I think I did.
United States always got to be number one. We lead the world in swearing. New Zealand at 5, Singapore at 4, Australia at 3, Britain at 2, and then us.
Mics are all off. How did those get shut off? I don't know.
We'll see mostly cloudy skies today with a high near 72. Rain moving through overnight tonight and sticking around through Thursday as we see highs in the upper 60s. Partly cloudy and low 50s for Thursday night. Sunshine near 75 for Friday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar showing a lot of clouds over the 4 states.
57 in Tipton Ford, 59 in Pittsburgh, 59 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So we're wanting to know, what is the weirdest food that you've ever tried or that you've ever seen someone try?
623-1025 to call or text.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
Here's Blake Shelton.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Were you guys hearing us talk just then? Because
Yeah, the mic somehow, because I turned
that
them
was
back on.
bizarre.
And you guys were talking about when the rain was going to get.
Yeah.
And I look over and it's off.
Did you zap the board on accident? Where's Facebook?
Okay. June is finished.
Yahoo! Yeah, I don't know how that happened that we got muted like that. That's so strange. Yeah, I want the ground to dry out too. I'm tired of mud. I'm tired of mud in my house. I'm just over it. Mm. Have you guys seen the new VEO3 AI? VEO3? I don't know what that is, Major.
I've never heard of it.
Megan says she's heard of it. She doesn't know how to feel about it. It's odd.
What's different about it?
Oh, it's Gemini? It's a new version of Gemini?
Why are they calling it VEO3? Is it version 3?
Create high-quality 8-second videos with VEO3, our state-of-the-art AI video generator. Try it with Google AO Pro plan or get the highest access with the Ultra plan. Simply describe what you have in mind and watch your ideas come to life with native audio generation. Will it let you try it? Wait, do we already have Pro?
I think if you have the basic, then it would update automatically, right?
All I did was click on try it, and it popped up Gemini for Zimmer Radio.
Isn't that weird that Shark Week and the running of the Bulls both happen in the same week?
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. That's kind of annoying. So through Zimmer, we have Gemini Pro?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we're on the pro level drive, Google Drive, and all that stuff.
Hmm. Okay, but we still can't use the VO thing. No. Yeah, I want to see Major. There we go. 5 seconds, Randy.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see clouds today, highs in the low 70s. It is 59 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the forecast in about 15 minutes, but we're talking about the weirdest food you've ever tried.
623-1025 to call or text.
You can tell us the weirdest food you've ever tried or that you've ever seen someone try, whatever it might have been. We want to know about it.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Here's Bailey Zimmerman
Holy smokes.
on the 4 states number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
I had to run through all the available options and discover which ones Jen had already done in my mind. So,
Can you move the mouse, please? And also,
I guess.
and something else popped up on the other side. Morning cam on the OBS side, bottom right corner. What does that say? Oh, that's what TikTok? Okay.
Okay, done into the second week of
Oh my gosh. Christopher says 1,000-year-old duck eggs.
1,000. How can they be?
How is it 1,000 years
Wouldn't it be
old?
petrified at that point? How could anything be consumable after 1,000 years?
Kara Joe says deer heart and brain.
Yeah.
Gail says rattlesnake. Randy says seaweed. I like seaweed.
Of course she does.
It's really yummy just as a snack, or, a sushi is wrapped in seaweed. All right, let me see.
So there's a new Reddit deal out. Ask, when did you realize you were dating an idiot? I think it was really early on in our relationship that my wife realized she was,
She was
I
like,
think
"Oh,
that
no."
was a pretty quick realization. She's like, sort of. But on here, this girl said, he thought you absorbed a gallon of water when you showered, and so with that, he didn't need to drink any water.
Not.
That's what she said. This guy says she preheated the microwave.
That's not a thing.
She ran the dishwasher without putting in any soap. I had a partner who stacked cups when putting them in the dishwasher. So stacked them and then which means they don't get clean.
Mm-hmm.
This girl says when her boyfriend said he'd make pancakes and then put the dry powder directly into a hot pan. I get it. My wife would bring stuff home that said refrigerate after opening. She would open it and then put it in the refrigerator.
That's not, you don't have to do that. You're just wasting food.
This girl said, we were doing a fun fact about me icebreaker in a group, and his was, I've never read a book all the way through.
Not impressive.
They thought turtles took their shells off to make love. This girl says her boyfriend thought an egg came out when someone finished their period, like a chicken egg.
No.
So when they thought when a girl was done with her period, she knew she was off when the egg came out. This person says, when my ex asked me where they grew spaghetti.
Where they grew spaghetti?
This
no.
girl says she knew she was dating an idiot when he missed his daily medication, threw it out instead of just saving it for the next day.
What?
Because he had missed that day, so can't take that. Throw it out. This guy says when she refused to pay taxes, have a bank account, or pay for public transit. She told me I change my name every few years so they can't find me. She'd go to the government and change her name legally so that the government couldn't find her. See,
I feel like there's something missing there.
this guy says he knew he was dating an idiot when she didn't know that yogurt and pudding were not the same thing. We're not the same thing. She thought it was like how the British call fries chips. She said she'd been eating pudding and granola for years or for breakfast for months and congratulating herself for being so healthy because she thought pudding was yogurt.
That's great.
This guy says when his girlfriend walked into a computer lab on campus and just picked up a computer and walked home with it, she thought the computers were free for students. Took a little bit of explaining to convince her that she had stolen it. I made her return the computer to the lab that night. She left it at the doorstep.
Wow.
She said playing basketball makes you taller. Her proof? All the people
All the
playing
people
basketball were tall.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy says we were living in central Alabama, and she told me that her and her best friend were going to Birmingham for the weekend. She came over that Sunday night to tell me how disappointed she was with the trip. They had driven through all the wealthier neighborhoods in Birmingham for 2 days, trying to find a house that matched the gates to Ozzy Osbourne's house and never found it. He lives in Birmingham, England.
Yeah, across the pond.
Okay, so for all of them, this is for you.
Oh, no, you didn't!
They heard it.
I didn't hear.
Said,
Oh, no, you didn't!
Mm-hmm. Some people, it's just a little questionable. How did you make it this far in life? Abby says, I used to eat fried pig brains every Christmas morning.
yeah. That's
More
her punishment for getting all the
Yeah.
presents.
More for you, Glen Coco. Rocky Mountain oysters, gator, possum jerky, turtle soup, frog legs, turducken, boudin?
I've heard of that. What is that?
What is that, Megan?
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen
Here's Dylan Scott.
on KIX 102.5. We also have Joplin Outlaw tickets that they're doing. I don't know if they're up yet, though. But I got to do a write-up. Yep, they're up. So you can get entered to win box tickets to a Joplin Outlaws game at KIX1025.com right now. I think we're going to be doing those weekly. And then at some point during the summer, I think we're going to be doing the, what do they call, the party platform or whatever.
Yeah,
where we're going to
that'll
be
be
having
fun.
a whole bunch of people over.
Kicks fan party platform.
That would be kind of cool.
That would be awesome.
I'd be all up for that. By the way, the Jason Aldean blog images are finished.
Well, thank you. She says it's a Cajun delicacy. Look it up.
I've heard of it.
I'm a little scared to look it up.
I know I've heard of it. I may have even had it. Bodan?
Yeah. Morning, Grumpy Dad Sauce Company.
The ritual practice. Pork, rice, and various seasonings.
Okay, that doesn't sound
Like
bad.
a sausage. Finely diced cooked pork, chicken, or pig's liver. Rice, bell pepper, celery, green onions, parsley, and cayenne. I'm pretty sure I've had that.
Is it just because it's liver? Is that the shtick?
I don't think you can tell at least I don't remember that.
Tossing some onion in there. One minute.
Father's Day sweepstakes starts on Monday, too. So I've got to get all that stuff done today. I've got to do Father's Day Joplin Outlaw tickets. I need to get next week's giveaways set up and built, which is Bailey Zimmerman and Cassville Rodeo. I got to get all that stuff built today. I'm going to have to do about 3 or 4 PRFs and promos, and I need to write and send off script to John for Father's Day. I thought that didn't start until the 12th. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see mostly cloudy skies today with a high near 72. It is 59 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 6 minutes.
But we're talking about the weirdest food that you have ever eaten.
623-1025 to tell us what's the weirdest one you've ever tried or the weirdest one you've ever heard of someone trying.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
What's the weirdest food that you've ever tried?
Yeah, Beaver tongue.
Beaver tongue?
I've heard of eating beaver tail, but beaver tongue?
Yeah.
You know, it's like they laid this thing out on the side of the road and they're like, which part should we eat first?
Right?
They still have the teeth in it and everything.
Well, yeah.
Ugh.
How else would you cut the tongue? Just press down and
With
it cuts you
why
up a
does the
piece.
teeth?
Pull it out a little bit more and press down.
Well, why do the teeth got to be there?
What's the weirdest food that you've ever attempted to eat?
I have eaten fried rattlesnake.
Fried rattlesnake.
So what does that taste like? Like a lot of folks say it tastes like chicken.
I'm gonna be really boring and say yeah, it tastes like greasy chicken.
Greasy chicken. All food does taste like greasy chicken.
What is the weirdest food you've ever heard of someone eating?
Fish worm pie.
Fish worm pie?
What?
Fish worm pie, yeah.
Explain that, please.
Take fish worms and you take them and you cook them up, make a pie.
What are fish worms?
Fishing worms.
Oh, fishing worms, like night crawler.
Like
Yeah,
earthworms.
Ugh,
Ugh.
got probably a dirty taste to them.
I was pretty good to a point.
How much had you had to drink?
I didn't drink anything. I just had a drink, ate it, and that was it.
Whatever.
What's the weirdest food you've ever heard of someone eating?
I've eaten groundhog and muskrat.
Nasty. Muskrat?
Yeah.
It has rat in the name.
You don't eat rats.
Why would you eat rat?
You're not allowed to eat rats.
Hard pass.
Says, yeah, you will do a hard pass if you eat a rat.
What's the weirdest food that you've ever tried?
623-1025 or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Stupid.
If it's well made, you can't tell it's liver. It's like a sausage. I don't think I've ever had liver before.
That's crazy.
Yeah, worm pie, I'm drawing a line there. There's no way there's anything good about that. There is no
Yeah,
way.
we have to start the Father's Day thing next week, too. So I got to get all of that built. Graphics all built. Today is Wednesday, so that tomorrow I can do newsletter. Probably be smart to do newsletter today.
Hi, Dustin. Calamari?
Calamari's good. It's octopus.
Yeah.
Octopi.
Oc-
Depending on how much you eat, I
Yeah.
guess.
I tried calamari once, and I could not chew through it to save my life, and I was really embarrassed. And I didn't want to be rude and spit it out there at the table, so I got up and went to the bathroom and spit it out.
I probably didn't know how to cook it right if it was that tough. It shouldn't
it
be
was
that
so
tough.
tough.
Should be about the texture of lobster. Maybe
No,
a little
it was not. It was rubber. It was hard.
rubberier than lobster, but not
And I was
much.
like, I'm just going to keep chewing it because eventually it's got to break down, right?
Oh, it does not have to do anything.
No, it did not. Why would you eat worm pie? That makes my stomach just flip thinking about
Dirt.
it.
I mean, it's just dirt.
Ugh. Calamari's good as well. I can't eat squid or octopus, too rubbery. Shark, gator, those are good too. Beaver, stringy and greasy, but tastes good.
Yeah,
Something about stringy meat. Just,
gator's not that great. It reminds me a lot of frog legs. It tastes a lot like frog legs.
I haven't had any of that either.
I've eaten a lot of frog legs.
Yeah.
Not in a long time, but growing up, we used to have it, during the summer, once a week.
There can't be a lot of meat on a frog leg, though.
If you get, bullfrogs are big. They are big. And if you get a good sized one, yeah, you can get, it's about like eating a chicken.
Really?
They can get this much meat on them, So it's like a little small drumstick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Morning, Lacey. I wouldn't mind shark or gator.
Well,
And I want to try a better calamari because that was just, it was no good. Mm-mm.
oh, for tamananga ding dong.
You don't say. I read some Coetzel news the other day. Was it Coetzel? Yeah, Coetzel. His wife, Bailey, or girlfriend, excuse me, his girlfriend Bailey, gave birth.
That must have
To a
been a
little girl.
surprise.
He's officially a girl dad. I'm trying to find her name. I know somebody posted it. Madison Wetzel. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's Woods Madison Wetzel. So in school, they'll say Woods Wetzel. Woods Wetzel. What's your country song?
What else needs doing? We've also got to do a. I guess I could build the PRF things out. We've got to do a. Good gosh, my brain. We've got to do a podcast today.
Mm-hmm. Lemon juice with crab meat. What did you put lemon juice on the lobster you made?
Mm-mm.
No, it was just a lot of butter.
Butter and garlic.
I don't know that I've ever had a lemon on crab.
All I got to do is make liners. 527, 810.
Turn your radio on. We're not going.
Why not?
Oh, this is when the podcast is going to get real stingy because we have so many giveaways. Thank goodness we're only doing one a week. Nope. Okay, we've only got 4 things on this podcast. You were gone Friday. 26 is out. I was gone yesterday, so this is what we got.
Can't go back further?
Nope. Already been going back. And if we use up too much stuff, we're going to pigeonhole ourselves to where we'll have nothing for any of the future podcasts. We've got to be real particular. Ba-ba-ba-nashka, mooshka, mooshka. Bala blue, blue. Shla bla blue, blue, bli bli, bla bla na. Shkala mana mana. Zooby,
Okay.
zooby, zooby.
There's Joplin Outlaws done. That was quick.
That's good. The only time I've ever had lobster is when Randy cooked it, and it was so good.
That's the only time you've had it?
Yeah. That was the first time I'd ever had it.
It's not the best lobster I've ever had. It's good, but we just buy that cheap. You can buy cheap lobster tails at Walmart. I think it's like $5 or $6 for a package of 2 of them. And then you split the lobster tail in half with a knife. So it quarters it. It halves it, but it looks like a quarter. Mm-hmm. And you leave the shell on it and everything. Just take a knife and crunch through the shell and split it in half. And then I have this little butter boat thing that we fill with melted butter, and I just dip them in that and lay them right on the grill. Sometimes I'll put them on foil to keep them from sticking or flaming up, but put them on the grill and cook them till they're orange. Takes about 3-4 minutes, and they're done. Your grill's about 600 degrees, 600 degrees, then, it just takes a few minutes for them to turn orange, and they're done. And you can take your fork, and hold the tail, stick it right in above your thumb there at the beginning of where the meat is, and push, and it'll just go whoop and come right out.
More you know.
It's really, really good. It's great with steak. So
really good.
We'll do that along with like a Kansas City strip, and cannot beat it with a steak.
With a steak.
With a steak.
Morning, Emily.
Baby. Okay, I need to schedule the liners.
Did you try any of the chicken they made during the cookout?
No.
It was actually really good.
I did that.
It was super tender.
Oh,
you're not a chicken guy, though.
I'm not a chicken fan. Nasty.
Mm.
Chicken meat is not got a lot of flavor.
Oh, this had real good flavor.
I mean, you've got to season the crap out of it to get it to have flavor, and a lot of it depends on your breading. Even people who bake chicken, chicken breast or grill it, you've got to season it like to the moon and back to get it to be any good.
Melissa says the best lobster I've ever eaten was from a roadside shack in Maine. They were fresh caught and delicious.
I bet that was good. I bet they were huge too.
Yeah. Like, I love seafood, and so one of these days I want to get to a coast and eat actual, fresh caught seafood.
We used to, so they'd sell you a net for $5 down in Cameron, Louisiana. They had this little roadside convenience store, and you could go in there and buy a hand net, which was about 10 foot by 10 foot, and you could take, it had little floats and weights on it to pull the net down. And you could they had these, culvert ditches on either side of the roads, of the highway. And you could go, and it was full of water. They were all full of seawater. And from when the tide came in and went out, just go in there and throw them in and pull out 50 shrimp. And I'm talking these suckers.
Oh, the big ones.
This big, great big things, just flipping and wiggling. And so you just take them and throw them in boiling water, devein them, and pull the shells off and put them on the grill. Humongous. 2 of them were about all you could eat. 2, 3 tops.
They were
just
insane.
massive.
I can't think of shrimp that big.
And it was cost you $5. Crazy. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wanting to know the weirdest food you've ever eaten or seen someone eat?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Here's Lady A.
On KIX 102.5.
Ooh, you hit the post.
Huh?
Hit the post.
Bonk.
Oh, man. So she's got an ear infection.
Yeah.
And she likely has one going on in her throat, but since they're already putting her on antibiotics for the ear infection, he's not going to test her for anything worse.
Let me guess. Amoxicillin?
Probably.
I would bet money. So for Father's Day this year, check this out. Starting Monday, we're going to be getting you signed up to win Dad a spray-on bed liner and window tinting.
Sorry, my mind went to, you said spray on, and I was like, tan.
Spray on bed liner and window tinting. It's like an $895 value.
That's a really cool price.
It's going to be from Village Truck Visions over on East 20th. And they'll also, for everybody who signs up, will be getting a 10% off a window tint.
Cool. Your truck going to be looking fly. Morning, Shiala. So when does that start?
That starts Monday.
Monday. And it's sign up through the website?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've got to do a promo. I've got to find a Father's Day promotions.
You need me to make a list? Are you good?
I think I'm good. It's not too much right now, and I got the Joplin Outlaws thing done already.
I mean, you're cooking. You're getting stuff done.
Not cooking though. I mean, we'd be eating if I was cooking.
He is not in with the lingo.
Sound design. Are you kidding me? They don't have any promos for Father's Day? What the heck? Yeah, no promos.
That's because it's Mother's Day Part 2.
When did that become a thing?
I don't know. That's silly.
Yeah, nothing. I'm sure we've done. Well, okay, weird. Let me see what I've got already. Nope.
Nope, we got to go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:35.
We'll see clouds today, a high near 72. It is 59 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 15 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote for the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But we're talking about the weirdest food that you've ever eaten.
You can either call us at 623-1025 or tell us on Facebook.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever tried?
We were coming back from Alabama.
With a banjo on your knee?
Randy, shut up.
We were in Tennessee. My dad decided to get some pickled pig's lips.
Oh, pickled pig lips.
Oh, yeah.
And you ate them?
Yeah, he got me to try them.
So what do they taste like?
Well, they taste real vinegary, and they taste like fat. That's one of the nastiest things I've ever eaten in my life.
And before you eat them, you have to go,
Can you say pickled pig lips 10 times fast?
Pickle pig lips, 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 pickle pig lips. Why are we doing this?
What's the weirdest food you've ever eaten or heard of someone eating?
One time I ate a live goldfish.
Were you in college?
No, it was actually church camp.
Church camp?
The Church of the Goldfish Eaters.
It's like a cult.
What is the weirdest food that you've ever eaten?
Turkey.
Ugh,
Oh,
turkey
no. What position were you in?
Well, no, that's not what he means. I think they cut them off before they cooked
Randy,
them
not
to
position like that.
You mean were you upside down?
Were
or
you sideways? Yeah.
No, I don't want to know. This is just a weird question to ask.
Well, it's a weird thing to eat.
I don't think the turkey was alive at the time.
I hope not.
Or...
Randy,
you did it. You did
it. What is the weirdest food you've ever eaten?
My old lady's cooking. I just said my old lady. That just happened, yeah. I thought you guys would get a kick out of that.
She's going to serve you up with a frying pan.
I'm not going to say my name, so it's all right.
Okay, Bill. Oh, sorry. Sorry. He's going to get a kick out of that.
What's the weirdest food that you've ever eaten?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Morning, Devin.
Did you ever get that all straightened out?
Morning, Emily. How's it going? Yeah.
I guess I will just have to find like a liner.
Yes, amoxicillin.
Dr. Brooks has spoken. Hi there, Morning Kicks. What's the weirdest food you've ever tried?
It's called
Balut. I know what balut is. Balut is a Filipino. They eat it like candy. They literally sell it on street corners. It is a partially developed duck or chicken egg.
It's like candy?
They eat it like they sell it on street corners. People line up to buy this stuff in the Philippines.
What does it taste like?
Like a partially developed chicken egg.
Yeah, and you have to have a lot of mojo before you eat one.
No, I don't think that's true. I don't think it's called mojo. I think it's called whiskey. You have to have a lot of whiskey to try one.
If you're in the Philippines, it's mojo.
Yeah.
If you drink mojo, you got it. Mojo's really good stuff.
Yeah.
I'll
But
take
the
your word for
balloon
it.
isn't. That's how they get it. Yeah, that's how they get you to throw it back up as you eat balloon.
Randy. Oh, no.
You're making Jen hurl. Thanks, bye. That time of day. I was going to put together a montage of puking videos. Oh, this morning she's typing out her news, and I guess she fell halfway asleep while she was typing because tell the people what you typed.
I typed, golly, I don't remember what it was now.
My name is Jen, and I am stupid.
Oh, yeah. My name is Jen, and I am stupid.
She looks up and is proofreading. She goes, what? And she goes, oh, my gosh.
Yeah, every time I type the word the, it autocorrected to, I am Jen, and I look stupid. Thank you, Randy Brooks.
I didn't type it. I didn't do it. Don't blame me for it.
Sure.
The thing is, I did this back on April Fool's.
And
She's
I don't know why.
just now noticing it, or it's just now happening. I don't know
Which
why.
is weird because it's the word the, which I'm sure I've typed since then.
It was also the word for.
Yes, that one was also on there. Thank you for that.
Happy Father's Day.
Here's to the greatest guy I know.
That was a lot.
Oh, boy, they put a lot of effort into that, didn't they? These are lame, and they haven't been updated since, well, they did do a couple for this year. Sheesh, these are lame.
Mm-hmm. Poor kid.
Well, I guess I can just pick any of these then and run generic. I thought they'd have something creative, but there's not.
Nope.
And the moms who appreciate it.
Hmm. Ah. Oh my gosh. I thought he was saying never trust a fart.
Yeah, I'll just have to go through and pick one, I guess. I was going to listen and see what we because I can't remember. Dad joke challenge. Remember we did?
No.
That was a lot more fun than this is. We did a. I could do this. Can I call it showcase?
Just
I
have
could use the first
yeah,
half
first
of it.
half, and then just have us come in.
What is the walk like a man?
Wasn't this last year?
So I could use that first part
Mm-hmm.
just for the creative part, and then just do generic after that. Find that.
Walk like a man.
No.
Oh, the driving one. Megan says we could do a wacky take Wednesday since Twisted Takes didn't happen yesterday.
Wacky Tip Wednesday.
No.
I think I know her.
So Twisted Takes Tuesday, Wacky Takes Wednesday.
Oh, takes.
Good
Wacky
gracious.
Kicks. I
Oh
think
my
you said
gosh.
Kicks. Dad, nothing.
You in the worst way. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
No, I cannot find that one anywhere. Father. Sing along. He's your dad. Dad's the best. Just not go back far enough. There it is. I'm gonna go ahead and download that. Yeah, that's what I used. There's also kind of like this.
Mhm.
All right. Well, we got enough to go get started on. I can send off to John and
Yeah.
hopefully get it back tomorrow and get it in by Friday for Monday.
Love it when a plan comes together.
I'll get the PRF. You sound just like what's his name?
Someone at KZRG says that. Oh, he does?
Oh, good. I love it
Oh, good.
when
Wow.
Are you a part of this? I don't remember us having a plan. I don't believe there was a plan. I believe it accidentally happened.
Mm-hmm. We have 13 seconds.
Weirder yet, he says it in the bathroom, which is a plan coming together in the bathroom does not sound appropriate.
4 seconds. 3.
Not sound like something you want going on. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country.
Here's Tyler Hubbard.
On KIX 102.5. Let me see. Is MJ showing up his remote? Yeah, Eli Young Band remote. We are full on liners. Once I get that, I mean, there are no available liner spots for Friday. None. There are only 2 for Saturday. There are none for Thursday. And there are no available slots for today. So today, Thursday, and Friday are completely full.
We got a lot.
Yeah. And they just keep adding and adding and adding. And I'm like, sell flight. These things are supposed to help you sell flight. Very unrepetitive in the rotation.
That's good.
Oh, boy. Okay. Have you ever had an event in your life that you think qualifies as 15 minutes of fame? A brief burst of fame, no matter how insignificant. Something happened that you were like, oh, I'm now famous, or at least there for a little bit you felt famous or infamous. So Reddit asked, what was your 15 minutes of fame moment?
I don't know. This one's hard. We got 10 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see mostly cloudy skies today with high near 72. It is 59 in Joplin.
And we're talking about the weirdest thing that you've ever eaten or tried to eat or seen someone try to eat.
623-1025 to call or text or tell us on Facebook.
What's the weirdest thing you ever tried to eat?
Well, I've got a couple things, actually. Kangaroo's one.
Kangaroo?
Why in the world would you eat a kangaroo?
Because he was standing still.
Well, it was like a jerky stick.
Yeah, a real jerky stick.
I got it from a gun show in Springfield.
Of course you did.
And then I ate goat at Marion Days.
Goat.
Goat. It's very popular around here.
But the oddest thing was, geez, how do I say this on the radio? It came from a male calf.
Calf fries.
Yeah, there you go, calf fries. Exactly.
Not cat fries.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't know what it was. They looked like little potato chips. And I was like, yeah, I'll take one, and just went to it. And then on my third or fourth one, they finally said, hey, you know what that is?
They're actually really good, though.
Yes, they are. They're really, really good. I actually enjoyed it. I went back for 5th and 6th.
I believe they only come in pairs, though. Yeah, unless it's some weird mutation from the radiation farm nearby. In the Cat Fry Festival in Stillwater or wherever it is over.
You would know better than I would, I think.
Does Pryor have one?
Sure.
I think I've been aiming to take Jen to that and let her experience the Cat Fry, whole thing for a Jen tour.
Experience, that's the word for it.
But I never can get when the dates, for planning and everything. Someday.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah, you got that on your calendar. Woohoo!
What is the weirdest thing you've ever eaten or heard of someone eating?
Jen, put these in your mouth.
Oh, no.
What's yours?
Chicken ovary.
Oh, what?
A bloody chicken ovary. I work with chickens. I got paid $4 to eat that, so I ate it.
$400 is not enough money.
I don't think there's enough money in the world to get me to eat a chicken ovary. I mean, we have French fries. Why would you do that?
Get a hobby or something, please.
Yeah, what's the weirdest food you've ever tried?
I got tricked one time into eating hog brains.
Was it good?
I think that it was. I mean, once that I found out what it was the most disgusting thing I'd ever tasted. But they fixed eggs and told me that they were putting ham in it, and I didn't actually see it, and I had just moved here from California and had no clue. And afterwards, they told me what it was.
That doesn't sound like trick, though. I mean, when you say you got tricked, it's like, close your eyes. And then,
What is the weirdest food that you've ever tried?
Barbecue possum and calf fries.
Yeah, calf fries are pretty common.
What are calf fries?
Oh, Jen. We have to go through this again?
I've already tried to repress it, I think.
Okay, I've got a couple of marbles here I'm going to hand you.
I don't want to touch those.
No. What's the weirdest food that you have ever tried?
Well, back in 71, when I was in the Navy and in Vietnam, we went to Hong Kong for R&R, and I got invited to a Chinese New Year's party.
Right.
And I ate a sheep's eyeball.
On purpose?
I've actually heard about this, but I thought it was more common in areas like Mongolia, northern Russia, and that sort of thing.
Did it squish in your mouth?
Oh.
I don't know. I just swallowed it whole.
It'd be like watery, coming out.
Oh, my gosh.
Jen,
No,
don't do that. Why do you always do that at this break?
I mean,
there it is. There it is.
I asked the question and then immediately regretted it. I was like, why? I don't really want to know that.
Why? You know what I think? I think these countries, these third world countries, they see Americans coming and they're like, quick, go get some sheep's eyeballs. Watch this. They're going to eat this. They're going to try it because they think we eat it.
Oh, you guys are dumb.
Get a snake's tail. We'll feed them this. Let's see what we can get them to eat.
What is the weirdest thing you've ever eaten or heard of someone eating?
623-1025. You can text us there or tell us on Facebook.
Morning KIX Takeover just 2 minutes away.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. I said just 2 minutes away.
2 minutes. 2 minutes away.
Morning, Jim.
So,
oh my gosh,
we were talking about 15 minutes of fame on Reddit, and they were asking, "Is mine worthy?"
Yeah.
So this girl says, "When I was about 10, I was the hula hoop champ of the summer school.
That's cool. I don't know.
I had a starring role on the corner of 15th and K Street in Washington D.C. on Google Street View. I was on the FBI's missing persons list for half a day, while also simultaneously being on their list as a suspected domestic terrorist."
Wow. That's pretty big.
I accidentally cut the power to an entire town in New Jersey for an hour.
I bet they all hated you.
This person says, "I'm 1 degree from Kevin Bacon, having been a paid extra in a movie scene with him."
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Yeah. I once tweeted Danny DeVito was the worst thing to happen to It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I won't take it back because it's the truth. And he retweeted it. David Spade liked my TikTok comment.
Yeah.
I don't know that qualifies. I went into a home daycare that was on fire, helped carry the kids to a neighbor's house. I was written up in a couple of newspapers and got a citation from the mayor. Yes, that's, I think. I was in L.A. for the Super Bowl a few years ago and got interviewed by the local news. I was drunk out of my mind for the interview. Yeah, it's the local news, though. I don't think that qualifies.
That's great.
So.
Okay, Bryson Hale says Calf Fry Festival in Stillwater is the second weekend in May every year. So we just missed it.
It's always this way.
Thank you, Bryson.
Isn't there one in Pryor? Am I just imagining that?
I don't know. Gary, haven't you talked to us? Didn't we talk to Gary about calf fries at some point?
Yeah, Gary knows all those dates and all those when all that stuff's happening. I could have swore, though, that there was one in Pryor, that there was one closer to us than Stillwater.
Maybe. All right, so tomorrow.
Because that was the deal. You have to get up early because it starts at like 8 o'clock. So, and it's on a Saturday. And we got up and drove down. Got up at like 6 and went down and did it, and then went, and hung out for like an hour and a half or so. And it's like $20, I think.
See, I have this thing called an allergy. That would be my only holdup is would I be able to eat anything?
We just give you some raw ones. Those wouldn't hurt you at all.
Wait, no.
Be like,
no.
Bring Bossy on over here.
Veneta, that's right. Clanton's in Veneta.
Veneta.
Thank you, Bryson. That's what we were talking about.
That's the one. Yeah, Veneta's much closer. But it still, takes like 40 minutes or so to get over there. So it's a good little drive.
Yeah.
And to go that early in the morning, I remember it was kind of a pain in the butt. But there's a lot of alcohol served at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I guess it gets really wild later in the evening. We couldn't stay for whatever reason. Something else was going on that day.
Yeah.
But we just went down and recorded audio to use back on the show.
Right. All right. So tomorrow we're talking about the TV show. Oh, this is my jam. What TV show did you not get into until it was long over? This is every TV show.
Every single TV show. Right there. Right there.
Lost in Doctor Who.
Severance.
Lost has been. Oh, and he started Severance.
See? Any of them. Any and all of them.
Yeah. Also, tomorrow we'll have more Eli Young tickets up for grabs.
And MJ has got O'Reilly Outlaw National tickets coming up in about an hour. He's going to get you signed up for those on the KIX app.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, Secret Sound tomorrow at 7:20, 377.50 is that jackpot. And we have a new podcast coming out today.
So have a great rest of your Wednesday, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.